One of the chores we do every morning is we need to water the crops. So I'm going to come in here today and I'm going to water my seedlings. And there's something fascinating I want to show you. Because inside my propagation house, I have a beautiful wasp nest. Most people don't like wasps, but I do like them. I don't like to get stung by them, but why would I do that? So I'm going to put my hose in here. I'm going to try to do this one-handed because I'm got the camera going. So I'm going to fill this up with water. This is just normal water from the well. This is the same water that goes in our house. And I'm going to carry this over here into the propagation house. So I have that tray right there and that tray over there. Both of them in the corners. Those are the ones to be watered. Now, I want to show you my wasp nest. I need to avoid getting stung because that's always painful. But it's right here inside the door. I'm really hoping that you can see that real well. Jessie came in here her last day of class, right before graduation, and she bumped the top right here with her head real hard. These guys were flying everywhere, and I said, Jessie, run away. She's like, what? I said, run away quick, there's wasps all over you. She did run away. It was smart, and she did not get stung. She knows what it's like to get stung. Oh man, this is hard to do this one-handed and still film. That's why I like a cameraman. My cameraman is busy with her life. Why do we call it a cameraman if it's a woman? I don't know. It comes back from the days when we learned the vernacular cameraman. So I'm just going to water everything in here. Make sure there's water on stuff. And when I go out, I'm not going to bump my head there. Get my seedlings watered good. Water them up. Cilantro, strawberries, turnips, beets, broccoli, cabbage, green onions. And this is a broadleaf plantain. It looks horrible. Something's been eating it. Looks like it has leaf miners and everything. Anyway, that's good. Here's a weird house plant. Okay, I better get some more water on a couple of other things here. I'm going to turn on this hose right here. And that puts water into this faucet here. Right there. And now I can just go like that, and that makes it a lot more efficient than that watering can. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to sprinkle the worms. Now, we never want to use a garden hose on worms, which is exactly what I'm doing. But you don't want to get them too wet. Oh man, we got to stop and show you this. I didn't know this. This is great. Look at the fungal bloom in there. That is awesome. I love it. The fungus is blooming and thriving. There's some up in the back against the board. The cool thing is that fungal hyphae will go into my plywood and I won't have a worm bin either because they're going to eat it. Oh yeah, look right there. Look at those beauties. So I love them because those are decomposers. Those are helping to create a fantastic fungus. So that's good. So there's a lot of problems right now. I put sawdust on top, which compacts it. Shouldn't put sawdust on your compost. It compacts it so it stops oxygen flow. That's the problem. Another problem is I'm adding in weeds right on top, so they're at different stages of decomposition. You shouldn't really do that. I'm watering it way too much for worm bin. Shouldn't do that. But it is making a good product in the end. See down here on the bottom, we've cut this off a couple of times, and it's almost full under there with a lot of great compost. The reason I know it's great is I've been analyzing it with my microscope. I took Dr. Elaine's class and got certified as a laboratory to do the soil sampling, which is pretty great, so that we know what the crops are gonna do. So that's what we do in the mornings. We keep things watered. Another problem with that worm bin is there's too much compost on it. You shouldn't be more than 2 feet thick. But it is 2 feet thick because I needed to pile it up there to get it out from outside so that when the freezing weather comes, everything's thriving and ready to go. So I'm not doing things perfectly, but it's working. It's still working. You don't have to do things perfectly by the book. There are some serious mistakes. Like if that compost pile went anaerobic, that would be a serious mistake. But I look at it, I analyze it, I dig into it, I see what's happening. I know that it's not anaerobic. So that's a pretty great thing. Okay, hopefully this helps you to water your seedlings in the mornings.